Lay down some fire for me. Shadow strike.
Now getting close.
Shine flash.
Backslash.
Force. Lay off.
Now, close in and clean up.
What's related?
Now, melee attacks.
Slide, slinger. It's
Mark
not
balance. Sky has been destroyed. Move in and strike.
okay. Here comes the
Shadow strike.
Didn't see that coming. Gun
Top
top. Free edge.
Well, got him. Lay down some cover fire.
Victory is ours.
Nice work.
Open fire. Follow me.
Target in sight. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Okay. Here comes the pain.
Carnival.
Slide, slinger.
Shadow strike.
Wildcat.
Side slash.
Wildcat.
Side slash.
Victory is ours.
Speaking of, let's keep it up.
All right, it's on.
Fire carnival.
Slinger.
Slinger.
Now, my turn.
Free edge.
Hit him again for me.
Side slash. Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Backslash.
Wildcat. And top of it. Fall in.
Upper hand.
Victory is ours.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Backslash.
They're off guard. Stagger them with melee attack.
Slinger.
Fire
Side slash. Sliding slinger. Green edge.
And it's down. Weaken him and lay it.
Backslash.
Wildcat.
Upper hand.
Team never loses.
We got him. Let's move.
Backslash. First in, first away.
Attack. My turn.
Wildcat.
Sliding slinger. Green edge. Side slash.
Backslash. Now, close in and clean up. Team never loses.
Let's keep it up.
All right, it's on.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee
I'll
attack.
send them for a loop. Now, close in and clean up.
My turn. Slide nice. Move in and do some damage. Pendant destroyed. Move in and strike.
Okay, here comes the pain. Victory is ours.
We got him. Let's move.
Almost there. New strength.
Now, my turn.
Backslash.
Wildcat.
Slinger.
Timing slinger.
Goes in. Fire
Shadow
carnival.
runner.
Backslash.
Timing.
Victory is
Move
ours.
in and do some damage.
Let's keep it up.
balls up. Then call our backs off the rope. We get all. Who's next? None can stand against us. We can do this!
Let's see what you've got. Shadow Strike!
Backslash!
Side Slash!
Slide! Slinger!
Trash talk.
Sliding Slinger!
Buccaneer.
Green Edge! Run tonight! Move in and do some damage.
Okay, here comes the pain! Thanks for the backup!
Side Slash Neutralize! Switch to close range combat. Sliding Slinger! Destroy! Move in and strike!
Okay, here comes the pain! Upper hand!
Early bird!
Slide! Slinger! Now let's start from a hole, get back to land, and no looking at the sky.
Side Slash!
This never loses.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Open fire! Follow me!
Fire Side!
Green edge! Let me see that. Gun him down!
Shadow Strike!
Backslash!
Strength comes from experience. You want anything?
Achievement unlocked. Best first smash here.
Slide back to the center. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Slinger! On it! Take this! Now, close it and clean up!
Side Slash!
Oh,
What?
they've seen us.
They're off guard. Stagger the
Slinger! Alright, you're in. Send him for a loop!
Sliding Strike! Move in and do some damage.
Fire
Side Slash!
Okay, here comes the pain! Victory is ours!
Nice work.
We can do this!
Let's see what you've got.
Yes! Now get in close!
Shadow Strike!
Slinger!
Sliding Slinger! Side
They
Slash!
never lose!
We got him. Let's move.
We can do this!
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
I'll send him for a loop!
Green Edge! Destroy! Move in and strike.
Okay, here comes the pain! Victory is ours!
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Achievement unlocked. Looter.
Sliding Slinger! Fire Carnival! Shadow Strike! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Okay, here comes the pain! Victory is ours!
We got him. Let's move.
Sliding Slinger! First in, first to win! Attack the blaster!
Side Ice! Move in and do some damage. Let's see what you've got.
Now, close in and clean up.
Why not lay into it?
Shadow Strike!
Fire Carnival!
You're on top of this now.
Whoa!
Thanks for the backup.
Can't move!
Victory is ours.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
We can do this.
Let's see what you've got.
Ask questions later.
Flying Slinger. Okay.
Carnival!
Here comes the
Shadow
pain.
Strike!
Now, close in and clean up.
Well, my turn. Top of it. Close in.
They're off guard.
Flying
The melee
Slinger.
attack.
Fire Carnival!
I'll send him for a
Look
look.
at it again for me!
Tide Slash!
Wow! And again! Weaken him, lay in!
All right, you're in for it. This team never loses.
Let's keep it up!
All right, it's on.
Let's see what you've got. Early
Fire
bird!
Carnival!
Flying Backlash! Move in and keep the rhythm going. Tide
And
Slash!
again! Weaken him and lay in!
Backslash. Flying Slinger. This team never loses.
Let's keep it up! Hey!
If you don't believe, let's make each other a promise we're both gonna come back from our deployments alive. Deal?
Great.
No mechanic. Oh man, now that we can scale into the wild of the fields of Primordial. You guys gotta get your skill license. Post-tennis chip chop chop also is spelling a word.
Commander Vandam!
Well, now, look what the cat dragged in.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league, on a training mission, no less. That was reckless, and goddamn magnificent.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked him to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the Rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade. Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold, and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akalov and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen, this is their division. Interceptors have one main duty: protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads, they escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigen that moves.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out, everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory. bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? All right, prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person. Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigens, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like. So there's really no reason to stress about this. All right, you ready to choose?
Yeah, and? We're on pins and needles here.
Division outline. The Pathfinder's main task is to place data probes that expand Blade's info network. Actions that boost division points, planting data probes, discovering locations. Division support effect, HP support. Interceptors. The Interceptor's primary duty is to protect the people of Vanilla from indigent threats. Actions that boost division points, defeating enemies, completing missions. Division support effect, ranged master. The Harriers are in charge of eliminating threats from Mirror's most dangerous creatures, Harriers, and Pathfinders. Actions that boost division points, defeating tyrants, defeating enemies. Division support effect, melee master. The Reclaimers. The Reclaimers' task is to locate and retrieve pieces of wreckage from the White Whale. Actions that boost division points, retrieving White Whale wreckage, planting data probes. Division support effect, drop sensor. Curators. Curators are charged with scouting unexplored territories and collecting materials found there. Actions that boost division points, obtaining collectibles, defeating tyrants. Division support effect, critical master. Prospectors mainly focus on using frontier nav to mine for minerals and resources. Actions that boost division points, mining precious resources, discovering locations. Division support effect, defense support. Outfitters help the arms manufacturers to develop new weapons and equipment. Actions that boost division points. Leveling up arm manufacturers, earning R&D points. Division support effect, R&D support. Mediators solve problems that arise between residents of New LA. Actions that boost division points, completing missions, training scouted blades. Division support effect, TP support.
Then it's settled?
All right. Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a Blade.
Congrats, and welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
Chapter 3, Builders of Elites. Eleanor's advice, Blade Services. You're officially a Blade now, congrats. Becoming one of us grants you access to a variety of services, including the shop terminal, the AM terminal, mission control, and more. Some services are still off limits at the moment, but I'll get back to you on those later. Eleanor's advice. Fast travel. Everybody should get zipped straight back to a place you visited. That's why we have fast travel. It allows you to instantly return to significant landmarks as well as other Inuit Frontier nav sites that a data probe's installed just to access the segment map to use it. Lynn's advice. Supporting arms manufacturers. Arms manufacturers, or AMs, support us from the sidelines by developing new weaponry and gear. And by utilizing their services, we can support them too. Head to the AM Terminal and Armory Alley to learn more about working with AMs to make new gear. Defense 6 or no, I already read that.
Yeah.
So the east gate is open, but don't worry about a thing. If neither of those indigents attempt to attack, I will put a single one through.
What?
Xenoblade, you need money, then get serious about completing missions. You can also search out collectibles or just defeat enemies and sell what you salvage from. Salvage. it's Kenton, right? Kirsty. Oh good, I've been looking for you. My name's Kirsty, with a K. I'm the operations manager for Frontier now. Now you requested that I brief you on the whole Frontier Now deal. Sound good? Excellent. I like your curiosity. Also remember that Frontier Now connects us to the land, and like the rest of Mira, it takes dedication and curiosity to really understand. So then, first lesson. There are several different types of data probes that can be installed at Frontier Now probe placement sites. It's vital that you keep the desired application in mind, because each type of probe yields different effects. What's more, placing the exact same type and grade of data probe in neighboring sites will amplify the effects of each probe. Now, I could stand here and make you listen to a long, drawn-out explanation, but I think it's better if you just try it out. Try out each one for yourself. Remember the data probes you install out on the east gateway? Good, I can see why you're on Nagi's shortlist. So if you ever need to verify its exact location, just access the segment map with your comm device. I'll point out a pair of placement sites in the plains past the west gate that you can chain together on the Frontier Now grid. Head there and install a data probe on each site, okay? But I don't just want any data probe. But I don't want just any probes installed there. You need to change them to be the same type, so you get the chain amplification effects. You can change the data probe's type using your comm device. Just touch the corresponding site on the segment map. Select change probe. You can take your pick from all the unused data probes you've got. Or you do have unused probes, right? Here, take a few mining probes just in case. They're on me. Don't go spreading tales of my generosity. Your assignment is to travel to the two specified sites and install data probes there. So make sure all three of your installed probes are set as mining probes. You'll figure it out. It's all much clearer in action. That's what they all say.
Careful.
Hey, now what?
Excuse me? Sorry to bother you, and I know you're terribly busy, but is there any way you might help me with a really urgent request? I promise I won't take much of your time. Heck, I don't even have much time of my own since I've been taking up yours. Sorry, getting off track. Anyway, I know I should be running this request through official channels and all that, so I'm sorry. But there's just no time. I'm desperate at this point, and I'll literally take any help I can get. Not to say you're just anybody, you're great. Look, I know I must sound completely bonkers, but you just hear me out, okay? It's all I have. But really? You're going to listen to me? Oh man, what are the odds the very first person I asked would help me out, huh? Like 9 to 1? I'm shy, you see, and I'd about worked myself into a panic thinking how to go keep approaching strangers. What was the staring and awkwardness? Awkwardness and yeah. So I need you to deliver some supplies to a blade team in the field. I'm a mechanic, you see, specializing in skills. I tend to head up a lot of important projects. Sorry. That sounds braggy. Anyway, I just got a call from the team that's always been really interesting. They asked me to bring them supplies so they can do a field repair of their skills. Apparently something called a whimsical Dovio. She was called that. Attacked them after they left on a mission, and now they're stranded. I pride myself on customer service, and me wandering around outside the city is just, no, bad idea. Bad idea. Especially with the whimsical Dovio that broke their scales still kicking around. Much as I wanted to help, I'm just a mechanic. There was only so much I could do. But on the other hand, the thought of those poor scales lying there all beat up just broke my heart. So I gathered some adventure stuff and left town within a kind of panicked about what to do next. The only sane plan I could come up with was asking someone else for help. And then you came along. It's like magic. Only not. Anyway, I know I should post this to Mission Control. But I don't have time for the 4 wheels, man. I just can't stand around and filling out paper and killing red tape or whatever. I'll pay you, of course. Or actually, the leader of the team will be risking, or I hope. At any rate, they're really in trouble. So if you could get those supplies to them, I'd really appreciate it.
Now then.
Hey.
One, two, three, four. Open fire! Follow me!
Fire, fire,
Shadow strike! Slinger! Now, close in and clean up!
Now it's my turn.
Side left.
Wild down.
Sliding.
Victory is ours!
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Backslash! First thing first to win!
What are you? Fire,
Shadow strike.
wild
Side slash. Slide. That's momentum. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
On it! Take this! Now, close in and clean up! All right, so
punch first. Ask questions later.
Now it's my turn.
backslash!
Finish down. We can lay it.
Yeah. We're on top of this now.
Okay, here comes the pain!
Slinger.
Now, close in and clean up!
Now it's my turn.
Backslash! In the distant land, we're stuck on a whole different planet. No peace looking at the sky, don't all around the same because you can. Never lose hand until we get
Hope I didn't get in the way. What? They've seen us.
Alright, you're in for it. Yes! They're getting close!
Let's lay into it.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Back slash!
Slide,
Slinger!
Freeze and yeah.
Trash talk. Wild dash.
Shadow touch.
Goes in.
Okay! You never
Lay
lose!
down some cover fire.
Nice work.
Slide! Slinger! First in, first to win! Attack!
Launcher.
Fire carnival. Light. Slinger. Yes. Hit him again for me.
Early bird. That's intense. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
On it! Take this!
Yeah.
Here's a good spot. Open fire!
Cover fire. Light. Yes.
Slide! Slinger! Freeze edge! This team never loses!
Let's keep it up.
Back slash! First in, first to win! Attack up close!
Now it's my turn. Sliding slinger.
Fire carnival.
Side slash. Small balance. Sliding slinger.
Back slash!
Side slash.
Now, close this clean
Small
up!
balance.
Alright, you're in for it!
Green edge.
Freeze edge!
Hit him again for me. Trash talk.
Upper hand!
Iron fist.
Upper
Back
hand.
slash! Now, close it and clean up!
Sliding slinger.
We handled that one well.
I don't know why they even bothered.
Back slash!
Punch first. Ask questions later.
Slide! Slinger! Okay!
Shadow
Come
touch.
hey! Now, close it and clean up!
Now it's my turn. Sliding slinger. Side slash.
Back slash!
Hey, lay off.
Upper hand. Sliding slinger. Small balance.
Trash talk.
Cookies destroyed. Move in and strike.
Slinger! Okay!
Fire
Come
carnival.
hey!
Level up.
They're off guard. Stab them with the melee.
Back slash!
Sliding slinger.
Slinger!
We can lay it.
Side
This team
slash.
never loses!
Nice work.
Slinger!
Move in and do some damage.
Alright, you're in for it.
Shadow Runner.
Victory is ours!
Do you think this is edible? Hey, Katsu, have a bite and tell us if it's poison.
Backslash! First in, first to win. Now, close in and clean up.
Now, it's my turn. And topple them. Plug in. Fire Carnival.
Victory is ours!
We got him. Let's move.
Slide! Slinger! Green Shadow Strike!
Fire Carnival.
Backslash!
Side slash. Slide. Sliding death. Weaken them and lay in.
Nathan, please, Monica, you've got to understand. As Blades, our first priority is coming home alive. As the one responsible for this team, I have to take the path with the least amount of risk. Monica, so you want to give up his life to save ours? Pathetic. Look, if you don't want to go, that's fine. I'll find Connor alone. Monica, that's crazy. Will you please listen to me for a second? Nathan, huh? What is it? If you're right here, I'm guessing it's because you're a Blade. In that case, let me ask you something. Should an entire team risk their lives to rescue one single member? Or should that team run back to New LA like a pair of sneaking cowards over for reinforcements? Wanna see? You've got guts. What if your friend What if our friend dies while sitting on our asses back in LA? What then? If the two of you go missing as well, how does that help Connor? It's difficult to ask, but would you head north to Signal Rock Rise and see if you can find an interceptor named Connor? He's part of our team. We got separated on a survey job and he hasn't come back. Thank you. I know it should be me going instead, but we got beaten to a pulp when our server mission turned into an impromptu copper snake kill hunt. Honestly, we're both at a loss here, as you can probably tell. I'm afraid if we go, we'll just invite more trouble. I'm sorry you had to see any of this, but know that I really appreciate it. As soon as we know Connor's location, we'll do our best to rescue him. Please help us find him. Achievement unlocked. Oh, this smash.
Backslash!
Engaging. Slide out Slayer.
Freedom edge!
I've got your cover fire.
Now, close it and clean up.
Now, it's my turn.
Yes, this team never loses.
Nice work.
Backslash!
One shadow strike.
And it's down. Weaken him and lay in.
Sliding
Victory is ours!
We got him. Let's move.
Open fire! Follow me! Backslash!
Shadow strike.
Weaken him and lay in.
Yeah, you're on top of this now.
Victory is ours!
Let's keep it up.
Backslash! First in, first away! Attack the
Down.
front!
Light touch. Move in and do some damage.
Victory is ours!
Let's keep it up.
Backslash! Now, close and
Early
clean up!
burn.
Watch me lay into it.
That put a dent in it. Move in and keep your rhythm going. Side slash.
Yes! Hit him again for me.
Victory is ours!
Nice work.
Backslash!
One shadow strike.
Didn't see that coming. Guns down!
Fire. Fling him. Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Alright, your team never loses.
Let's keep it up.
Alright, it's on.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Backslash!
Move in and do some
Leave it to
damage.
me.
Okay, come to pain!
Fire carnival.
Who's next? None can stand against us! Backslash!
Leave them in and do some damage.
Hey, no pushing!
Shadow strike.
Slinger! Alright, you're in for it!
Move in and keep the rhythm going. Side slash. Sliding. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Okay, here comes the pain!
And it's dead.
Team never loses!
Let's keep it up.
I'll get the jump on him! Attack up front!
They've seen us. Watch me lay
Shadow strike. Now, melee attack. Sliding. Slinger.
Okay, come to pain!
Fire carnival.
Side slash.
Gun him down!
I'll take him down.
Victory is ours!
We got him. Let's move.
Open fire! Follow me! Slinger!
Shadow strike. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Side slash.
Watch me lay into it.
Early burn.
Victory is ours!
Nice work.
We have no choice but to fight!
Just to be safe.
Slide. Slinger.
Slinger!